Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you've enjoyed the previous videos. Today I'm going to talk about house prices and obviously the impact inflation, the cost of living crisis is having on house prices and where we think house prices are going to be towards the end of the year going on to next year.
The UK house price market is now more expensive than ever before, with few signs of slowing down despite predictions that this would happen this year. The average house price in the UK at present is around 360,000. Property market boomed in 2021. This was mainly because of the government's temporary cut to stamp duty. This meant buyers in England and Northern Ireland could save up to £15,000 if they bought a home before the end of June 2021, or at least £2,500 if they bought it before the end of September 2021. The number of properties purchased, according to HMRC, was around about 114,000 transactions went through in just March alone in 2021. Continued rise in house prices sits against the backdrop of the worst living crisis in a generation. Just last week, the Bank of England governor predicted inflation would potentially rise to around 10%. Prospective buyers have been forced to consider paying well over the odds for homes or scrapping possible purchases. Inflation is currently at 7% and rising, and huge increases in bills and costs have pushed many UK households into financial hardships. Materials to build new homes have become scarce due to global supply chain issues, and increased demand for led to increased costs. But recently, the Bank of England has continued to raise interest rates, with interest rates again being raised this month. This is primarily to reduce inflation, which is at record levels. With many prospective buyers and first-timers are banking on a drop in prices later in the year, there has been speculation that the market could drop significantly and cause a housing market crash. After a house moving frenzy of 2021, there's now a mismatch between supply and demand. Estate agent Savills found 9 in 10 current house hunters have had a surge affected by the lack of available property. I personally don't see there being a property market crash in 2021. There is a surge in demand. Even with interest rates rising, they're still relatively cheap compared to historic averages. Presently, enough liquidity in the market and the signs are for steady growth this year. The market crash in 2008 happened because of a sudden loss of liquidity in the international banking market. This is where we're at this situation, and I don't see the market crashing. In the last 2-3 years, unprecedented world events do cause financial chaos in the stock market, such as cost of living crisis, Russia-Ukraine conflict. These are generally short term, so if you are thinking of purchasing a house for the long term, my suggestions would be, if you are thinking about purchasing a property, would be to do your own research. Find the area you want to live, find a suitable mortgage lender, a provider where you could afford the monthly payments, and possibly look at something that's affordable. The housing market has crashed before, namely 1980s and 90s, and again in 2000 after the global financial crash. I don't foresee that happening this time round. So for the long term, house prices generally have an upward trend.
Thank you for watching the video. Hope you found it useful. Please do subscribe to the channel. Please do hit the like button, and I hope you continue to support us by watching the next video. Thank you.